Hello, mates. How are you? Yeah, really, really. How are you? I mean, leave me in the comments how you've been. Did you go on holidays this summer? What are you doing now? Where are you watching this video from? So yeah, that's I'm really interested to know. And yeah, well, having said that, today I want to talk to you about how to have a really good session with your teacher while learning a language. Um, this is something that we often confuse because at least in Mexico, I don't know anywhere else, but I think that's pretty general everywhere. We tend to confuse or a language teacher with like a math teacher, or or like science teachers, because we expect to go to classes and the teacher, well, basically teach us, right? So okay, first of all, this is going to this is not going anywhere, if you go to classes expecting to learn from the teacher instead of from your own, then you will never achieve anything in in your language learning. I mean, if you're not interested to learn and you're just like sort of waiting for the teacher to explain everything, and basically after the teacher explains you know everything, that's not going to happen never. Okay. That's the first thing. Um, so yeah, basically what I mean is that you have to you have to start learning yourself. Okay, so um, you should grab your own book and well, yes, sort of revise the material yourself. What I mean by this is, first of all, you have to have a teacher that you feel comfortable with. Okay, so if you don't like your teacher, if you don't like how he is managing his classes or her classes, lessons, however you want to call them, then it's not going to be a good exercise for you, so you have to feel comfortable with the teacher. You have to feel comfortable asking him or her questions. Okay, so that's really the basic of everything. If you're not comfortable with your teacher, then just change now. Well, I don't know what you're doing there. Just change your teacher, and then you will start to improve. Okay, from there. So the first thing is that you should have your own grammar book. You should have a book where you are learning, yeah, the really basic stuff. Like tenses, present tense, past tense, future tense, and all the other stuff. Um, and this is really important that you do it on your own. Okay, because this is the things that these are the things that a book will actually show you. What I mean by this is that there are a lot of things that a book won't tell you, like slang perhaps, or like maybe some colloquial phrases. Now, present tense, yeah, all those basic things, every single book will show you how to do it, or how to form sentences. Okay, and it's really important that you do this on your own. Okay, now if you have a question, then that's where your teacher comes in. Okay, so you shouldn't expect your teacher to be showing you like all these basic stuff. You have to go there and sort of yeah, just go out and then start learning all this stuff on your own, and then the teacher will solve all your questions that the book cannot solve for you. Okay, so this is really important. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time with your teacher, right? Um, yeah, because I'm telling you, there are some words that you may not understand completely how to use them, or when to use them, and then the book won't like go any deeper on that stuff, on that subject, and then you can ask your teacher. Okay, now there's a really cool website that I've been using, and well, a lot of people have have been using actually. It's called italki. If you haven't heard of it, like, you should. I will leave the link down below. I don't have any sponsorship with italki, so I cannot offer free lessons, but there are a lot of of YouTubers who actually do have a sponsorship with italki, and then you can look for a way to get a free lesson. Okay, they have a really good deals where you can get one lesson for free. Okay, so you buy one and then you get one for free as your first lessons. So that's really really good because you can actually try it, and if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Okay, so if you don't like it, you don't have to keep paying a monthly subscription, sorry, or anything, because you just have to pay for every time that you want to use italki. So that's actually really good. And so yeah, don't like it, don't use it. You like it, yeah, use it. Yeah, so this is a website where there are more than actually at the moment I think there are more than 4,000 teachers, and it's really good because you can interact with them, and they're not any kind of teachers. They're actually native speakers, most of them. So if you want to learn French, you can go to with a French speaker who will show you how to pronounce things correctly, or how to some expressions in France that a book will never show you. Okay, so yeah, basically that's a really really good website. If you are looking for a teacher and you cannot seem to find a good one where you live, or yeah, because for instance in Mexico we don't have a lot of foreign people, so most of the teachers will be Mexican people who will have a yeah. There are some good teachers actually. I cannot say that there aren't, but most of the teachers will show you just like any other teacher in school would. So um, that's kind of boring actually. But to be honest, italki is a really really good way to quickly find a teacher, and also you don't have to leave your home. You can pay it online, and then you will have your Skype lessons. Okay, so you just have to schedule a lesson, and then you will do just fine by with that. And yeah, so try to find first of all the teacher that you feel comfortable with, and second of all, try really really try to open your grammar book, okay, and revise the materials that you have, and then with your teacher, you will ask him or her like all the questions that you have on certain topics. And also there are like two kinds of teachings, I guess in italki, but also like anywhere. um, the first one is like a teacher who will show you like yeah, he or she will have the material, and they will send it to you, and then you can like revise the lections just as any other class. Okay, if you're comfortable with with this kind of lessons, cool. Just yeah, tell your teacher how far in the language you are. Like if you already know the basics, then there is no point on yeah, knowing the basics of a language. So tell your teacher that you already know the basics, and you are like an intermediate student. So therefore, the teacher will send you intermediate material. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is that the second option for teachers, it's called informal tutoring, and this is basically the teacher will he or she will, well, the teacher will explain you the questions that you have. They will talk to you in the language, but they will not really teach you anything. And I mean, I do like both styles actually. At the moment I have two teachers in italki. One is an informal tutor who I can speak with, like more general, like more general stuff. And then my second teacher is she's someone who has been a teacher, like so she knows yeah, how to teach, and she's giving me right now some really good material and good stuff. So I'm learning with her, like yeah, just like with any other teacher. And then with this other guy is like having kind of like yeah, like an informal tutoring. That's the name says everything. So with him I've been speaking and kind of revising some questions that I have, and with her she's giving me like the whole materials and stuff. So yeah, yeah, in a nutshell, there are these two types of lessons. And so yeah, just choose the one that you feel more comfortable with. And yeah, so I hope this has been at least a bit helpful. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments below, and yeah, subscribe to the channel if you like it. Also follow me on Twitter, and I don't really have a Facebook right now, so don't look for a Facebook. But in the future, I probably there will be, and yeah. So subscribe if you like it. Everything that yeah. Leave me any questions. That's the most important thing. Just leave me your questions, and I will be really happy to answer them. And yeah, so have a good evening, mate.